you're going to enjoy the second half, because it is as amazing as the first. So, you may have seen some of Stephen's work before. He's a prolific poet, writer, programmer in his own right, and I've seen his work where he delves into really complex, intricate subjects, from boxing in his collection Fights to the recent Poet as a Boxer at the South Bank, or that space in between collaborations with his ongoing Enemy series. And for Stephen's latest body of work, he's been delving into Norse mythology and investigating the kind of aquatic nature of that through language. And I've been really excited to work on this. We've taken a small section of this about whale hunting and brought that from the past to the present and back again, using the killer whale Tillikum, who I urge you all, I urge you all to investigate after this. I'm sure you'll be curious enough to want to. So without further ado, SJ Fowler.
Began with a bear, then it became a Viking. Family tree over grandfather to all of us that matter. The polite, the gentle born of the power to display force, but choosing not to do so in company, resounds its glow. Still remnants of that on high seen me displayed with baton. Where was that again? The weak rayed dot poised soft, through love wood meets water, braid the mull it's coming on. Van the bigger animal on the beach charges and kills the whale for us. And they saw Wala, who said Tillikum. Text-based monster went beyond the mushroom clot, a new species of being through sublimati hallucinogen. Why are older warriors as nervous at public speaking? Surviving corpses, charried. It's only after 15 minutes, for sake, look carefully at what we're seeing here. You are so dislikable, whale. When you speak, I was a prize being the pest. Time's new Viking for an axe. Throwing, chasing seaweed against will technique. It utterly sponsored by furniture which disgusts the teachers back on land. Teaching, but not the remarkably warm and humble X. Book to the image of the mushroom itself, rising. Sparrows above, they are the size and colour of seagulls. Yoka saw they are so delicate, said their beaks, I told him, and we threw a rock at them and eat them vanilla while you obscured fit poetic words in here. Are a paradise bird bud to mine herds while I see you felt your eyes ravage me. They were in my head at the time. I wish I was there too, self-realizing above all that I am alone, and I miss you and Olaf, Gunnar, Björn and the dogs, and you tell us if murder were illegal, all would be dead. I'm not sailing on a girl, I promise. Shame then, how is the water? I hope shining black, a pity about the get-up won't change, bound to be a disappointment. And if you believe that, you are very hopeful. We have a saying in the Norse, Opa men are apes, our fathers to someone, but that doesn't make it true. Cells grow round lamps of cells, grow up to love a porridge, later hearken, there must be a third marriage here today. All the harpoons in the hands couldn't have rid them when we grew. We'll be the bomb in the pool, the urn turned purple cloud cracking. Our pet flicker was tapping at the hatch, stuffing the water's gullet with buff feed. A stream of opaque teeth will be your last sight. The sacred animal, terrible Tillikum we missed out there. Opening of the mouth, Nipa we missed. Friends, the coming whales, when we walked upright on the waves. Their poor black fish, red arts admin, that I surely shouldn't do. The recorded ruins resurrected in Englishness tracery, intact to the tombing, parted company, heat dissolving delicacy bound up. Crow clear, every wayward to be heard in that place of magic strength. There is nothing left for a man to do in inner Jotland, walking backwards on the path, haunted by the religion of the brooch arts. I ended the war in my blood and in my bones. Miniature world tree in our front room. Tremendous heat and sun whipping up the road on the sea. The plate breaks, the glass remains intact, and the brunette in the owl print evening gown rights herself. From the men's arms, just as his hat falls, and we run it over. Something sick about dear Wheatfield, dark wrestling with cowskin belts. The young white in my city because of their pride system, and the myth they were American first, in barter battle home. For many years, I make orphans and eat whale poets alike. Of the poet Anselm Hollow, now a scald in Valhalla. The tribe divides into a tripod. Armed to the back of the world turtle was like bots, full of girl resting before making deers in walls, filling the drum of each of them. I had a single tooth by now, old, impossible to return it was worth. Becoming bear from whale, turns out the whale is a beaver. Bear over beaver over whale, I became a beaver in 889 AD. First the rogue, then the tongue. I would never, and with my dilemma, the bears would come to help me, fish me out of the sea with my decision. Grab such an animal by its hinds as in the ancient form of the poem, it will make a sudden movement. And whether this motion endangers you is wholly dependent on the animal in question. For example, the chicken is not the fox. And while I find this descriptiveness masquerading as a poem, it is not just to have elsewhere and with great prize-worthy success. You must assume there is a hidden meaning. The courage of the whale in the ice water of trainers, plotting in the dark the enormous dairy, too big a fish to face eyes on the post-murder, but welcoming that is messy all the same. The spider is in charge of the brewery. We're home. Little bear is gotten gains very angry, but the way to sing to calm him or else the village bell of idiot men, and they flee indoors for Volod is coming. Ruslan, Olaf, Bjorn, Dead Gunnar, dog burn spots and paramecium brain wreck. His fat, neat hands and knuckles smash your brown face, a windfall milling teeth, a young moon woman thinner, peep thrashing with the red mist over earned starvations, canny fishers bring down the ice, hands are swelled, ran of knockdown old mole, slack the women children have no need for fear. He likes a challenge, like the orca whose skull he wears. The pommel battering croak like raven. I saw him, Odin, and Geesewing, river sea devils put the little bear on sea, famished but alive and home.